Hi everybody, welcome to my Ray of Light channel. How are you today? I'm doing great, thank you. So before we start, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to book private reading with me, you can go to my website, which is energysk.com. It is energysk.com. So before we start, many of you have been asking me how I do spiritual work and spiritual healing. And for those who are new to this channel, I channel information through spirit. I work with the Great White Brotherhood, and we are the last 300 standing. So we came here to this time-space reality into physical body to help humanity to go through an ascension process, not just to help humans, but also the planet, because we all are going through this process at the same time. And it is such a fascinating time. So all of you that are here in a physical body, it is a very very important time, and you wanted to be here because of this specific event. So what we do as far as the healing goes is, when we do the distance healing, normally I work with light, energetic and vibrational essence of the person that requested healing. I look for impurities in that field, and many occasions I go to all the way to many past lives and find a core essence of the starting point and there. But that's just a part of the healing. The other thing that is very important to understand, those golden atoms of the Holy Spirit. So I look for those golden atoms in that field that I work with. And many of you still have fractalized one of the atoms, and then needs to be brought back together, and each part has a specific meaning and a specific way how you can gain it back. And that's for another video. It's fascinating, but it is a long process, and a lot of things are very complicated, so I try to stay as simple as possible. So I look for those golden atoms where they are placed in that energetic vibrational light substance, and that gives me a lot of information about the specific problem that appears on a physical body. So that's another section that I looked at. Another section is whether or not that person is connected to spirit, and whether the spirit is in communication with that person, or it is just appearing in somewhere in a future time to be connected with that person. The other thing that I looked at is the fractalization of our light. So since we are a light being, vibrational being as well, imagine ray of light, and just imagine that I will be talking about the source energy. So we all come, in this specific case, we all come from the source energy, and that source energy, that one fireball shoots the ray of light, to say, and that one specific ray of light is you, but that ray of light is fractalized into many different sections. Now, so imagine that all of those sections, you manifest yourself in a different time space reality, but at the same time you are present in those specific sections. And what needs to happen for our mastery is bring all those fractalized parts into one, and it has to be in all in one time space reality. And that's what Jesus accomplished. But there is much more to it. We need more parts and more understanding of who we are, where we come from, and what our true essence is. So part of it is to look at the golden atoms, how many fractalized parts we have, and I go through each section to see what residue is coming through and causing problem on the physical body for that specific client. So there is a specific process to it. I hope this makes sense, because it's quite complicated, but in a way very simple. So just to summarize it, that imagine that you are ray of light. The one part is the starting point from the source energy, and the other end of that ray is the manifestation of the physical body as you as a human being in a time-space reality, specifically here on this plane. And then that ray of light is fractalized into many different sections, and each section has part of you in it, and is manifested in there in that specific time space reality. So you live in many different sections, or part of you in those many different sections in many different time space realities. So anyway, so that's how I see it. Some of you can see only couple section of the fractalization of the human physical body, or us, or but I can see many sections, and they are more than 12. Some of you can go all the way to the 12 a section, but there is much more behind that, and each section has different vibration as well.